What's up, everybody? We should be live. Does everyone hear me all right? What's up, Dr. Uru? Good to see you, brother. Oh, yeah. Let's move the microphone a little bit closer here. Chat. Hello, hello, hello. That's right, Spiked. That's what we're going for. Thank you so much for the follow there, Gudis. Deep voice stream, please. All right, I'll try and oblige. What's up, everybody? I see we've got Tutor Tutu. Good to see you. That's a fun name to say. Burb is the word. Yeffy. Spiked Synapse. Dr. Ru, I already said hello to you guys. Hello, everybody. Zach. We got Zach Adams up in chat. What's happening, Keeb Realtor? Thanks. Yeah, so I put that countdown together about a week ago. Appreciate that. We have a Be Right Back screen now too. So I'm no longer doing straight up scuff stream walking away from an open camera anymore. Oh yeah, the beard is coming in. Can we twirl it? Maybe a little bit. Oh, we're getting a little twirl there. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting close. It's getting close. All right, everybody. So we have got, well, let me first say we've had a couple of pretty good mail days lately. Do you guys want to, here, this isn't, unfortunately, it's not even an unboxing. I don't have the original box for this, but I have a couple of things coming in here that I'd like to show you real quick. Oh, Baby Rage, you can't grow a beard? I'm sorry to hear that. Have a little less baby rage and a little more man rage, and maybe the beard will start coming in. Yo, Justin, I see you up in chat. What's up, brother? Oh, thanks, Dr. Ruru. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I did a Be Right Back screen too, which is the same thing. It's like a slideshow. A little bit of a different layout. Here, I'll show you guys that real quick. It always it delays for a second doing that first image. It has to find the image out in the cloud. I don't even know how that thing works. Are they using a ladder to get up there? What's happening? Oh, I noticed the music louder on the BRB page. Yep, it is. So the music turns louder during the Be Right Back and starting soon. And music also, and sound also gets a little bit lower in transitions of scenes. I need to turn it so that the music doesn't get lower when I do this, though. There's no reason, you see how I was talking between and my music and my sound kind of changed a little bit? There's no reason for me to be getting lower during this. Alright, so let me show you guys real quick. First and foremost, we had a fun little mail day. And we're going to be doing a modification on this guy here soon. So, look at this clean piece. HHKB Pro 1, y'all. So this one, people ask, where did this whole thing start? This is it. This is it. This is where the mechanical keyboard hobby all got going. This has got a manufacture date. Take a look at this. A manufacture date of May 2005. So this is an old one. 1186 on the serial number. Justin, thank you so much for the tier 1, brother. I appreciate that. And Baby Rage for the 3 months. I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much, y'all. Once saved gaming. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Also, Yeffy, let's get a shout out for Dr. Uru. Chat, if you don't know, Dr. Uru is another keyboard content creator. So here's the game plan for this, or the game plan for this chat, if I can talk correctly. So when I'm on my desk, I don't have enough space to modify and do all my keyboard stuff with a keyboard here. And so we're gonna actually be getting a shelf from GroveMade that'll sit up here, which is going to have on it, either I'll put my DAC and my audio converter up on top of the shelf and have the keyboard below it always plugged in, or I'll have the keyboard on top and the DAC and audio converter always beneath. It looks naked without artisans on it. I could probably fix that. So either way though, this will always stay plugged in. And we've got some fun modifications to do on this. So no, this is a Ogre. This is an Ogre 60%. And so with this, we'll have a stream where we do a modification on this guy using the Hasu controller, and we will install the purple sliders onto it as well. So yeah, so this one will be fun. We'll do a fun build where we lube this and tune this Topra up. I haven't done a Topra modification in so long, and I love these things. I've been thinking about trying to source some of the matte liner for the bottom of it too. So good. Yeah, the Ogre shipped out pretty quickly. Zekin wasn't messing around with that. He did a really good job. DAC and converter on top, that would work. I mean, yeah, so the shelf is gonna give us plenty of space. The shelf basically runs from, I know you guys can't see it, but from like about 8 inches out on both sides of my monitor, because I only have one ultra wide and then I have another 27-inch stacked on top. And so I would have plenty of space to have underneath, like a little keyboard, right? The HHKB, and then I have this stuff on top. I think that would work well. I'll play with it when it gets here. We'll have some fun with it. So, but yeah, yo, you know what actually came in too today, Yeffy? The fulfillment sale from ETF. So we picked up one of these guys. This was a group buy. This is a group buy cap from ETF. So if you can't ever win nightcaps, which is the definition of your boy Max F, sometimes you just got to do the fulfillment sale. So that is a blacked out Foog Thulu right now, but wait, there's more. Do you see the texture that is on the inside of this cap? So what you can do is you can file away portions of this cap and make it so that the portions of the cap you file away are multicolored like that. I don't know if I'd file away any myself. Maybe I'd file away like the eyes or maybe some of the tentacles. But that would be pretty cool, right? Yeah, I'll probably file away some of it on stream. We could file away a smiley face in it. But yeah, I mostly, you know me, Yeffy, I'm mostly monochrome. So, yeah. Now that we've got the HHKB again, though, we can put some of the clacks. We can put some of our Topra clacks on it. We'll be rocking and rolling. So I also got the Fukotsu a little bit ago too. This like bubblegum lightning Fukotsu. This thing is nuts. I'll absolutely do it on stream, super user. Filing it down. ETF actually sends it with a file. I love this one though. I just don't know if I would have enough dexterity to get in there and do just the eyes. It's pretty tight to do just the eyes. That's your favorite Fukotsu, Justin? That pink? It's a pretty good one. There's lots of good colorways though. Nice, dude. Nice. So yeah, so we'll do a modification on this one soon, but that's not what we're doing tonight. That's not what we're doing tonight. Tonight is a little bit different. We might get into some Switch modding, or we might just play with these stock. Tonight we are looking at 2 brand new Switch variations. We've got the Tactile SP Star Switches. I did a little bit of a write-up for this when I was talking to Jason from the Key Company, when he sent them to me. And he was debating whether or not he was going to carry these things. That sub notification is really delayed. I said I was going to look at that after the last stream, and I forgot, and now I'm reminded again that I need to look at that. Why is that so delayed? Let me go to the custom fields here and see why that would be so delayed. See, it doesn't have global settings, maybe? There are no global settings. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why that's so delayed, chat. I honestly don't. I'm looking at the alert settings right now for why that only just popped up now. Delay time. But that's just for bits. Is there a delay time for subscriptions? I mean, you know what? Here, let's just change it to 0. Let's change the delay time to 0 and see if that fails. I was told with this thing, sometimes the delay time needs to be changed to bits and donations if we're doing TTS, but we'll see. Your door just closed by itself? The wife came in to close it. But thank you for your concern, Santos. So how do I rate these so far? Okay, so my notes on this thing to date, and I did write it up so I can refer back to these notes. This is an interesting Switch, chat. If you don't know about me and my personal preferences, then let me tell you real quick. I am now at this point in my collection a linear guy. I put linears on just about 99% of my boards. When I'm using tactiles, it's generally like a vintage brown or an ergo clear or something really light, right? So I'm avoiding most of the switches, you know, like the heavier tactiles. I can understand why they're popular. For me, though, the novelty of a very bumpy tactile is just worn off, though. No blues for me. That's right. So what I wrote up to Jason was, with this Switch stock, there's obviously a higher pitched resonance overall in the white housing. And lubed, the difference in pitch is mostly canceled out. So let's see if we find this when we actually put this on a pretty special board tonight. We've got a pretty special board we can play around with these switches on. It's hot swap. We don't normally do hot swap boards on here, but this one's pretty special. It'll be worthwhile. You guys can see what it is in the title, so there's no point in hiding it. You guys know what it is. So real quick, the notes before we even get into it. Stock, untuned. These are stock and untuned. You're gonna get a higher pitched resonance in the white than you will in the, let's call these the blue. The difference in pitch between the higher resonance and the lower resonance is mostly canceled out with lube. And so when I lubed them, I didn't see much of a difference. So I lubed these with 205 on the housing slider and a light application on the stem, not the legs. So I lubed pretty much everything. Film doesn't seem to affect sound or wobble. They don't wobble much stock. It's harder to close these with a film. It's tight. You can close them, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's not much of a difference at all in anything when you film these. The spring seems like it's a pretty nice quality. It's not very pingy. It has a consistent push, and I oiled it in my test. Here's the interesting part. if you really slow down your switch actuation with I used like a 105, 106 oil mix with probably some I used my bag basically, and my bag probably had mostly Swiss Army knife oil in it, but maybe a couple other things as well. So here's the interesting part. If you have a tactile switch, go over to it now and press it slowly. And when I say slowly, I mean take this thing and really press it slowly and feel where the tactility comes into play on this switch. So on this switch, the tactility comes in right at the top. The top bump is immediate. It's my finger hits it, bump. Then this is smooth, down press right in here. And then at the very bottom out, with this switch, there's almost the start. It almost feels like the start of a second tactile bump. It's a really interesting feel. It's a really interesting feel. So what I wrote back to Jason is the initial bump is high, synonymous with most of the heavier bump tactiles on the market. And then I found that after the initial bump, there isn't a drop off to the bottoming out as most tactiles have. And this is nuanced, but it's nuanced to the point where you just barely notice it. And I tried it side by side with a Kiwi switch to make sure that it wasn't something that I was, just misremembering. So these SP stars are pretty interesting. I'd say they're probably gonna fall somewhere in between a Kiwi and some of the heavier medium range switches. I would say this is gonna come in at the top range of a medium bumpy tactile. It's definitely not as bumpy as a Zelio V2, not as bumpy as a Holy Panda, and probably just a little less bumpy than a Kiwi switch. So, and I reached out to Jason again today, which he didn't reply back to me. I have a feeling the white housings are a lighter spring and these are a heavier spring. I don't think there's too much of a difference between these. So, Atticus, what's happening, brother? How you doing, dude? So, that said, let's unbox the keyboard. And let me make sure too that we ask my client what layout options they want. We'll go ahead and get that started. All right. Yeah, I was debating what I wanted to do tonight, whether I wanted to start with the HHKB or go to this. So take a look at this chat. Hold it upside down. Look at this box. I mean, do you feel like 007 looking at it? Wire-free, cat-friendly. I wonder what that code opens up. Hopefully it's not something NSFW. What is it opening up? Light effect design. Okay, so it's the designer. With the cyber mat. Yep, so there is a desk mat that comes with this. If you didn't see it. Cyber blade. Those are like IEMs. These guys are crazy. These guys are crazy. Have you been to their website? Because if you haven't, these guys are nuts. Okay, so enough of that. Let's take a look here. So 75% size, 81 keys, hot swap, 200 LEDs, 200 LEDs, custom lighting control, Bluetooth 5.0, and wireless charge. No wire by Angry Mao. The branding is so over the top. Inspired by the Tesla Cybertruck with a rebellious spirit. pretty crazy. Let's open it up. So like a fully padded box. I mean, this thing is the real deal. Here's the keyboard. And then here's the extras. And then a couple extra stickers. Oh, look at these. These are cute. Oh, that's not safe for work. They have it like censored out or something. That's not safe for work. That's funny. Bond. Max Bond. I've already been told I have a name that sounds like I could be a spy anyways. The name's Freeborn. Max Freeborn. Huzzah! So you can see the inspiration from the Cybertruck there on the sides. And this thing is crazy. Looks better than the Cybertruck though. I'd agree that E-White is quite a looker for sure. Okay, so looks like we've got some hardware here. Nice, Lord Bordermot. Ah, yes, I remember this. So extra hardware. And then this is to assist in the removal of the LED. Boom. So I don't know if we'll need that for opening it up. We'll see. Got a couple extra hexes. I know we won't need that. And then it looks like just extra hardware here. Nice looking hardware. These guys are crazy. Like, so this is a group of guys that if this is their first keyboard design, this is a group of guys that had not yet designed a keyboard. And they were like, let's do this. And then yeah, here's the keys to the case. Should you be traveling about with it, you can lock the keyboard in the case. Yeah, right? I don't think I'll be throwing any steel balls at the window. We're gonna go ahead and avoid that. Okay, so here's the board. There's the crazy LED right there. Here's the Bluetooth controller right here. This is still all covered up in the plastic. So I have not taken off any of the adhesives on this guy. And then here, look at the butt on this keyboard, chat. That is a wireless charger. And so when you get their desk mat, this keyboard charges just sitting on the desk. It's got a switch for both wired and Bluetooth, and it is currently set to wired. Shall we flip the switch? It's the Iron Man. It's the Iron Man heart. Built right in. Oh, my chat looks like it's up a little bit too high. That's not aesthetic. Is that clipping part of my chat? Looks like it is just clipping it. I wish that would fade it out. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah, pretty cool, right? And it is hot swap. So, you may ask, what the hell are we building then with this? Well, it's the perfect board for testing out switches, and the perfect opportunity to just show off a really cool keyboard. So, let's go ahead and open this thing up. The first thing we need to do for this thing is tune some stabilizers. So wired is how we're switched to now. You can see that we've also got USB-C compatibility with this guy. I believe it's on VIA, if I'm not mistaken. And this artwork here, like, I mean, look at that. So chat, do you see that? And do you see what that is? That is a middle liner that screws in. So the PCB plate and that middle mat all screw into each other from the bottom side to hold everything together. And so we will need to unscrew all of that to get our stabilizers installed, but once they're installed, we'll screw everything back together, and then you just mount it in the case and you can start hot swapping switches. So we'll probably do tonight, we'll probably do some testing of these stock, some testing of a couple of these stock. We'll probably tune a handful of both of them up, see what they sound like, and prepare some content all the while for me to be doing some time lapse for my next YouTube video, because I'm going to be doing a full review on these switches for YouTube. So, yeah, that's the game plan. Can you see the LEDs from a regular typing position? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Like if you're typing here, you still have, I have like an angle on them, which is like, you know, a little bit off. I don't know how I would, like, you know, so here's, it probably, like there's my hands going straight down towards the desk right there. It's probably like this. Like that's about how much of the LED you can see, right? It's like curving away from you, but you can still see a little bit of it. Ah, do they shine off to the screen in front of you? That's a good question. They do. Well, we would have to we'd have to test that to be sure, but yeah, you know, with this, you know, you're looking at a pretty subdued version of it here with just the time. Yeah, and I can see it reflecting a little bit off of my screen here. So that might be a little bit of a drag. However, you could probably turn the brightness down a bit, make it so that it's not as bad. Yeah. But yeah, if your monitor is like here, you would definitely, I mean, look at that. Yeah, you would definitely be able to see that. So if your monitor is like, boom, there and low, yeah, you can see it. You know, alternatively, just so you can see that was indeed the LED there. You know? My screen goes back a little bit further. Like here's the back of the keyboard, and you can see, I mean, my screen is all the way back there. I probably have a full hand length and then a couple of knuckles between mine. Cyberboard cringe. Oh, come on, Dodo. What's wrong with this? This is fun. This is innovation. All right, so let's open it up and take a look, and then we'll start tuning some stabilizers and see what it sounds like. Admittedly, I have not watched any of the promotional materials that have been created for this. And so we are going to be flying blind on this installation. Hopefully I don't mess up anything too drastically. Be careful of the ribbon cable when taking it apart. Okay, good to know, Dodo. Thank you very much. Oh, Andy almost ripped it off? Yikes. Well, yeah, so there has to be a ribbon cable between the bottom of the case and the PCB, because yeah, the wireless charging otherwise wouldn't have anything. So interesting. Chat, how many people have one of these cyberboards? Come on, Dodo. You have to embrace your inner LED. You gotta go for it. Coming from a guy who puts beige and white on black on everything in his personal arsenal. The first thing I did, of course, gnarly. Why wouldn't you? This is not Mora. This is a client build. Just happened to line up perfectly with a Switch review, and so we're gonna be looking at all sorts of things here today. All right, so let's go ahead and flip this out slowly, ever so slowly. Yep, there's the ribbon cable there. There we go. So chat, do you think they got some inspiration from Rama? I mean, look at the liner here. I mean, obviously a unique design and a whole hell of a lot going on with this. But yeah, I mean, like the PCB design reminds me a lot of Wilba, and the use of silicon dampening between the different layers and on the bottom, I mean, it's pretty cool. So yeah, you've got 2 lithium-ion batteries here, which are both 5,000 milliamps. So 5,000 milliamp batteries. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then it's just JST connectors for all 3 of these guys, both the batteries, and then the third is the wireless charging port here on the bottom. So it's a pretty cool engineering feat with this daughter board connecting everything up, USB-C for power, and then the daughter board or the ribbon cable connecting it to the PCB to power everything. Pretty neat. I can dig it. There's so much silicone in this board. Yeah, so there looks to be, so this right here is gonna fill in this space right here, this gap, and you can see there's a pretty big gap there between the PCB and where this guy comes in, because the plate on the back sits flush right there. The plate stops there. And so yeah, it's good. It's good to fill something there. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Thank you. I'm not sure what you mean there, but thank you. So this is got to be for the time. And then I'm assuming this guy just comes right off. And these ribbon cables right here also just come right off. And we unscrew now the PCB and plate. Amen to having the same hex hardware for both the plate and the case. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, it's the threading is a little bit different. The length, is that right? Let's take a look here. No, they're the same size. So the hardware is exactly the same. No, so, you know, having more dampening material, yeah, it will actually silence everything. It silences everything. And so if you want to hear the switch, you actually want to lightly lube it. And not only that, you want to use no sound treatment in the case, no foam or anything, if you want to hear the switch in all of its glory. I did not land a Vega, no. I'm gonna try and score like an Andromeda or something aftermarket. I I do have a K coming. I have a personal K coming on Thursday, chat. I got the silver with a blue bottom. So that should be coming in on Thursday. I'm excited about that. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in that yet. What do you think we should do? I'm amenable to a little bit of debate there on that. What should we do for the K? Okay. That should be all the ribbon cables and everything disconnected. We should be able to take this plate out now. Beautiful. You know what I said just a minute ago? You remember how I said, you know what's awesome? They use the same hardware for everything. The screws between the absorption mat and the plate and PCB are different. So there's the top case, right? Everything there looking good. I'm just gonna put that aside for right now. We will come back to that in just a moment. Yeah, the cyberboard is kind of cool. So what was the price for the cyberboard? Does anyone know? $500 for all of this? That's incredible. That's really cool. I mean, there's a lot of engineering in this. So here's a close-up on your PCB. So you can see this is indeed a hot swap board here tonight. You'll still get the full effect of my stabilizer tuning this evening. But yeah, you'll miss a little bit of the soldering tonight. So if you're here for soldering, I do apologize. We won't be doing much of that tonight. Unless there's an issue here, we won't be doing much of that tonight. That looks like it's a pretty small hex. That's right. This hardware is all magnetic too. Big fan of that. Love it. Yeah, so these guys are brand new to keyboards. This was the first board they designed. They did not have, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they did not have any assistance from any other designers in the hobby. You know, a lot of new designers actually work with, you know, Fox and AIO3 and, you know, Simon and other designers before bringing a board to Group Buy. They'll ask for some opinions and help. These guys, I think, were pretty content to just kind of roll on their own. Okay, buddy. I see you, Tom, trolling me. Okay. Nah, I don't like those Viking Robot. I'm a big fan of the Roamer G switches, actually. They're better for gaming. The MX Blues are too slow. Chat, you know what's actually funny? I do have a set of MX Speed Silvers coming. Alright, so I think we just finished up here. Yep, there's the PCB completely removed. Look at this, everything blacked out. Look at the design there, chat. Stealthy with those traces. You can really see the intricacy of all the traces though, that's pretty cool. A little silk screen on the PCB. And then yeah, here is your liner. I mean, yeah, you think they pulled a page out of Rama's book on this one? Oh, and look at this little Easter egg here. That's an attention to detail, chat, that you don't often see. I mean, the underside of your plate, getting that crazy with it. This is exactly what the U80 uses, chat. So the U80 uses a silicone liner that just sits right in between the PCB and plate and screws into place. It's brilliant. You can see how there's a cutout here for your stabilizer wire. It's incredible. I mean, this is like, if you are wanting to dampen sound, this is an easy way to do it. Design your keyboard with something like that in it. I don't think it works for everything, but I think for Tactiles, it might be pretty good. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and tune up some stabilizers here. I'm going to put that aside. Need to get my mat real quick. We're gonna use some stealthed out N9 stabilizers on this guy. I'm also gonna wipe this mat off real quick. Give me just a second, chat. Go grab a drink, and I will be back in just 1 minute. Okay, we're back. Did the countdown reset at a minute? Yeah, I just wanted to wipe off the mat there so that we didn't have any solder on it before we started tuning stabilizers. We are using tonight, some C3 stabilizers. I got some brand new cherry clip-in stabilizers today. Look at these beauties. These are not GMK, and so I don't have to worry about the terrible quality control on that. These are PCB mount, they're not the screw-ins. This was actually a freshly tuned stabilizer from the build last time. Remember, we had to change the delete key to a screw-in, or we had to change it to a snap-in. So we're already one stabilizer ahead of the curve for tonight. Oh boy. There's some screw-ins. There's some housings. I think we should be good there. Let's go ahead and get the N9 for this guy. Alright, so the total stabilizers we'll need on the 70% are 1, 2, 3, and then the space bar. So 1, 2, 3, and a space bar. Can we get a Borat? Is it very nice? Most excited. That's a random voice request. I hope I delivered. I hope that was everything you were looking for there. I'm blowing up. People asking me to play Apex Legends. Yikes. Did I get the right stabilizer there? I think I got a 7U there. Yeah, that's a 7U. Why is it that max key keycaps have the best trays? Is that true? Is that a true statement? I can't confirm. I'm not 100%. What about JTK? JTK is it's got a good set. So my Stream Deck is a Rama X6 or an M6, a Rama M6. My quote-unquote Stream Deck. It's just a little macro pad, and I did not make it, and it is a hot swap macro pad. So I mean, I just pop switches on and off there. I actually pop switches on and off that I'm testing a lot of times, because you get a pretty consistent sound with that. You are very nice. No you. This jazz song almost sounds Christmassy. All right. So chat, any big mail days? Anyone get anything exciting over the weekend? Talk to me. What have you got? What have you got on the way? Ooh, which one's frozen? And there you go, gnarly. You know, not the most exciting mail day, but you gotta have it, right? Zach, you just blew my mind. I don't even know what you're talking about, sir. But do school me on whatever it is you are talking about. Hender Scheme MIP 04s. What'd you get? Did you guys order a Tesla or something, Justin? That's exciting. Black leather reconstruction tributes to the Vans authentic low sneakers. No kidding. I love the OG Vans. That's right up my alley. I encourage you to link me a picture, Zach. I don't have a keyboard plugged in right now. Otherwise, I would look those up myself. Oh, no kidding. So it's like somebody who like is making those same shoes, but in like a very nice like leather. I've actually got a shoe order that I'm going to be placing here in the next couple of weeks myself. That's a funny question, Jay Moore. I'm trying to remember. Have you ever given someone a wedgie before or gotten one? I think the answer to both of those is no. I learned pretty quickly as a kid that I was the larger kid in class, and so I generally didn't mess with anybody, because I didn't want to throw my weight around there like that. You know what I mean? Like I was always the tallest kid in class. Some people started to catch up in high school, but I mean, I'm 6'4", like, and I was tall early. So I never really bullied anybody in school. Oh, you got an EO87 on Friday and the Space 65 on the way. That's a big pickup, Jeff's Battle Station. Nice, dude. Yeah, I saw, who was it that I watched build an EO7? I think it was Simon. I think Simon was building one. Simon loves RGB. If there was ever a guy who loved RGB and shit keyboards, it's Simon. I'm just kidding. I'm just trolling Simon. Simon does love knobs. Simon is a knob. Nah. Simon knows it's all out of love. Simon approved it for sure, Jeff. Yeah, so you're in good company. If Simon approves, then you know it's a dope piece. I always just think it's so funny whenever Simon builds something with RGB though, because he does. He shits RGB and loves keyboards. That's right. An absolute man of culture. Throw some hander bait on that thing. What's up, Noxygen? Good to see you, brother. I see you up in chat. I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? A C8 Corvette, and your dad already has a 1970s Stingray? Oh, that's incredible. Nice pickup. So your dad's a car guy for sure. Next time I'm out in Arizona, I know who I'm calling to pick me up from the airport. That's sick, dude. Nice. Little American muscle. When I have my midlife dad crisis, I'll probably pick up something like that. I'll probably get something old, like maybe I'll get like an MG or a Shelby or an old Corvette or something fun. One of the guys I've worked with for the past couple of years has got a lift in his garage, and so if I got something old and trashed, I'd have the resources to restore it. Like I've known this guy for about 3 years now, and I mean he's doing full engine rebuilds in his garage. He races for Mazda, and so I mean he's definitely got a wherewithal with in and around the automobile industry. So I would feel pretty confident. If he agreed to help me out with a restoration project. Gandalf's. Favorite Switch, that's Franken Switch. Want to try out some different combos without wasting 4 weekends. I really like Gary's. I'm a big fan of Gary's right now. Gary's are a cherry top housing, complemented with a Gateron yellow. Stem housing, bottom housing, and spring. I'm a big fan of that combo right now. It's linear. Those are the ones in the Ogre. Yep, I also put them in the Igris. They have a real nice muted sound to them. The Igris was tuned up with 3204. My Ogre was tuned up with GHV4. I think both, from a sound signature perspective, complemented each other pretty nicely. They were about the same, although I didn't have them side by side, so I can't tell you exactly that. But they were nice, very thick sounding. So chat, if you've never tuned in before, welcome. My name is Max, I go by MaxF, and I do keyboard related content. Always about 2 days a week. Sometimes you'll get that third extracurricular stream out of me. Right now we're tuning up some stabilizers for a pretty fun board. The board we're building tonight is the Cyber board. It's got some crazy features on it that are pretty new and innovative to the keyboarding, to the enthusiast keyboarding world. It's got wireless charging, Bluetooth, and an LED matrix that will put anything else you've seen to shame. So yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying yourself this evening. Got some chill vibes going on here in chat. Feel free to ask any questions related to keyboards, video, audio. Enthusiast grade hobbies of all types are welcome here. We are never foreign to talking about photography, videography, sound engineering, and of course, keyboards. Right now we're just tuning some stabilizers here. I'm using some Crytox 205G0 on these wires. Getting rid of any potential rattle. Haha, how tall is your dad? Is your dad tall as well, Justin? Because I would have the same issue. Although I have sat in a few MGs, I've not sat in a Shelby yet. I've sat in a few MGs and I do fit. They do accommodate the larger guy on some of those OG two-seaters. I have a cool neighbor. Was somebody just at my window? I literally can't hear anything. If somebody was just at my window, I wouldn't even know. Yikes. The audio hobby scares you? No, nothing to be afraid of there, Gandalf. Just another deep dive. Prepare your wallet. There's nothing to be afraid of. This is a commission build tonight, Jeff. We're working this for a client this evening. We'll ultimately put in some novelty silks into this build. But for tonight, we wanted to test out these newer switches. I don't. So any photography and videography that I do, C-Red, is just all hobbyist level. So of course I take photos of, my family and friends, but I haven't done any jobs, and so I've thought about, if I wasn't doing like the keyboarding world type stuff, I thought about maybe getting into some paid jobs. And really what I thought about is I have a fair number of contacts in the real estate business. My mom is actually pseudo in that field. And so I would be able to get into real estate photography fairly easily and pick up paid jobs on, my own time with that. And I've heard those pay pretty nicely as well. They wouldn't be too inspired, obviously. My plan is with photography as a hobby. I mean, I shoot mostly. I like city, and I like shooting landscape, and I like shooting sports and action. And so when my kids get a bit older and start playing more sports, I have a 4 and a 2-year-old, I will definitely be more active in offering my services, pro bono to like the boosters clubs and everything like that for the school. And I don't even care if I get paid. Just, I'll sell the photos that I take at cost. I just don't want to be out of pocket for anything there. She has all the photography stuff because of ortho. Like orthopedics, like bone medicine. Your mom has a bunch of photography stuff because of ortho linear keyboards. Your mom is a secret keyboard nerd, just like all of us, Justin. You just never knew it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because of like injuries or something? I gotcha. I understand what you're saying now. They're asleep right now, Jeff. Hence why I stream at hours conducive to them sleeping. When I sneak in, if you catch me on a Saturday or Sunday, odds are, if it's during the day, if it's like a European hour-friendly stream on the weekend, odds are you'll see one of the kids. Near towards the end of the stream, I'll normally get interrupted and have a part 2 of the stream. Because the infant or the 2-year-old, I should say, she's a toddler now. Because the 2-year-old or the 4-year-old will start to get restless during nap time. But they're pretty well behaved. They sleep well. They're both still taking naps. The 4-year-old is trying to avoid nap time every now and then, but they're both still taking naps, so. My thoughts on the constellation. I was just looking at that board the other day and now I'm blanking on it. Can you send me a link? Oh, and we've got a link to the max key trays. See, the problem with max key trays though is it's essay profile. And so no matter how good those trays are, I'm still not ever going to buy those keycaps. Oh, the trays are very similar to the KVD fans. Infinikey's got nicer than that, and JTK's got nicer than those as well. I'll show you some examples there. Oh, I love naps. I can crush a nap. Is this the Constellation, Yeffy? Okay, yeah. I did see this. Who is this? AE Boards? Who is this designer? What else have they done? Why? I've heard of this designer. Is this their first board, or have they done something before? They've done switches. Interesting. So they've never done a keyboard before? Yeah, I'll show you the InfiniKey box here in just a minute. I've got a couple behind me. I've got InfiniKey, and then I'll show you JTK. We can play around with both of those when we get to that point in the stream. I'll bring both of them over, and we can load InfiniKey on these switches. We can load JTK on these switches. That way we'll have a little bit of a cross between the two. All right, so if this designer, I wanted to first remark on the designer and who they were. I don't remember if they're involved in anything else though, and so I'm looking here at their posts. Looks like this guy's pretty active. Or no, I want to do. Can I just see their Instagram? Oh, this guy did a Southpaw design too. The EXT65. Now this is interesting, chat. This is actually interesting. Let's do a screen share here. And let me pull this over. So this is a cool design. 65% with a Southpaw numpad. Now that is for a particular consumer. Southpaw 1800. Southpaw pseudo 1800. He's missing a row. I mean, he's got a cool design on this thing. What's this video here? Just a logo. Is that Rama's? Yeah, that's Rama's. That's Rama's. Okay. That's Rama's. That's Kate from Rama. Yeah, so this is just I mean, this is cool. The Instagram account looks pretty cool. I like what I'm seeing here. Is that a layer modifier? That might be a layer indicator, because I mean, it might be caps scroll and numlock, but what would the fourth one be? I think that would be a layer indicator. That's kind of cool. Just have a huge artisan cluster on the left side. All right, so pretty cool. I mean, the constellation. Here's my thoughts on it. The side profile with the plate hanging through the sides and back looks kind of similar to the. Here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about as I talk about it. The sides and back look kind of similar to the key Colt 165 and 160s and TKL the number 1. I'm kind of getting a little bit of vibes from that. Obviously a different side profile. You can see how it's a little bit of a chamfered, like, you know, very exaggerated wave here, right? I mean, and then it kind of, like, you know, cuts back around and is a little less rounded than the Key Colt. So I mean, it's a unique design there. However, pulling inspiration probably from that Key Colt design where it pulls through a little bit. That's actually not the plate, it doesn't look like. That is actually a middle layer. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a middle layer. Pretty cool. A blockerless 65%. That's a good move. I think we're all kind of doing away with blockers. I think that's what the community has agreed on. So no more blockers on your 65%. I wish there were a little bit of a better view of the butt on this thing. It's kind of hard to tell what this looks like. I'd like to see the underside of it. 7 degree 65% fixed layout. Amen. Pretty cool. Constellation. There you go. I mean, if you're on the market for 65%, consider that. All right. So, stabilizers have been tuned. Oh, I didn't even notice. Justin, what's up, brother? Did I already talk about the Aurora? No, I don't think so. Not yet tonight. You're not talking about the keycap set. You're talking about the keyboard, right? Who made this? Oh, this is an Oblatsky design? We'll do another quick review here. So the Oblatsky Aurora 65. So this raffle was, or this is upcoming Monday. So Salvin did this. Wilba made the PCB. Oblatsky designed it. Zambuman made the 3D files. I mean, it's hard to argue with this team here. This is a powerhouse collab. Aurora Input Series. Oh, look at that weight. That is a big engrave. What are the details here? What is that? With this guy on both sides? The hell? What the hell? Interesting for sure. Oh, Lightning with a raid. A big raid. What's up, everybody? It's Diego. Hey, keyboard enthusiasts, Max F here. Yo, let's get a shout out for Lightning. Big raid. Thank you so much for the host there, Lightning. Appreciate you, brother. We're just looking at a keyboard right now. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with the guys who are on this design. You've got Oblatsky, Zambuman, Salvin, and Wilba. So, I mean, I'd keep your eye on this. It's a buy coming up on Monday. So, Monday the 23rd. So, if you're not broke, if keyboards don't already have your wallet hurting, have a consideration for it. Welcome, everybody, to those of you who are just tuning in from Lightning's stream. My name is Max. I go by Max F. And you are watching tonight a cyberboard and a first look at these switches. I've got 2 sets of the SP Star tactile switches tonight, and if you're fans of keyboard content, you've come to the right place. So, welcome everybody. Alrighty. Oh, Zambuman up in chat. What's up, brother? And Justin with the 1,000 bits. Thank you. I appreciate that. We were just looking Zambuman at the Aurora. So yeah, there you go, chat. Okay, so we had just finished up tuning some stabilizers for this piece. We are working tonight, chat, on the cyberboard. There's the inside of it with the USB C. The daughter board with the 2 5,000 milliamp batteries and the wireless charging. So this thing's pretty wild. I'll show you all real quick for those of you who just tuned in. I'll show you all the goods. Here is the top of this thing. If you have not seen it, this thing has got a ginormous LED on it. It is absolutely huge. Aesthetics inspired by the Cybertruck. Here's the internals of it here. Ribbon cables for days. So this guy is hot swap tonight. An unusual PCB option for our stream. That said, it's the perfect opportunity for us to use the wrong stabilizer for the spacebar. it's the perfect opportunity for us to use these switches, these new switches, and test out how they sound and get a good review on them. We're going to need to tune up a different wire here, because this is a fixed 6.25 and not a 7U. Because the people who made the cyberboard are heretics and didn't use 7U. If I see fixed, I just automatically think 7U. We were talking about that. Last week, Justin. I think a couple of people picked one up. Did you get one, Justin? I can't remember. Okay, so we've got a very dirty wire here, and I have no tissues or anything close by to clean that up. That's unfortunate. Let's see if that will stay right there. There we go. It'll stay right there until I hit it and get that wire over. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, A16. Appreciate that. How are you doing today? Justin is lightning fast. I'm trusting you picked the Vega up, Justin, so that I can build it. I trust in you. Raz is like the keyboard community's moderator. Are there any keyboard streams you're not a moderator in, Raz? The guy's just so active. It's like hard not to. It's hard to not want him helping you out. It's very selfish of me. And Raz is a selfless guy. Oh my god. Can you sign my boobies? Okay. Oh, Diego, for shame. So welcome, chat. I'll say again, for those of you potentially new to the keyboarding world, feel free to ask any questions. We try and keep it educational in here. I have questions too. Why is Zambuman so good looking? Hottest designer in the world. Alright, now we've got a wire that actually works. Why do I tune wires that don't work properly for the builds I'm doing? That's another good question. So it's gonna silence everything and even out all the inconsistencies, Zenzi. It's gonna make it so that it has just a better acoustic sound to it, and as well as a feel. So the acoustics and the feel. It's gonna smooth all that out. We are big fans of lubricant here in the keyboarding world. We always stay safe, lube everything. Oh god, Raz. I see you like the Reds on your IG page. The Reds? Like the Cincinnati Reds? I'm not following. Would I recommend a U80 for someone's first TKL? Inherently, no. But if that is where you are at in your life, where you want a $500-600 TKL to be your first TKL, then all the more power to you. It is a very nice board. Don't let me take away from the quality of that board by saying that, but you said for the first. There's just so much competition in the TKL scene as well. I mean, every designer makes a TKL. Snickers with the gifted tier 1. Thank you very much for that. And welcome, Anti-Correlator. I've not used a Mode 80, so I can't speak on experience from that one. But if you know you're going to get to the end game ultimately, then yeah, you may as well just jump right to it if that's kind of like what your personality is going to call for. If you know for sure that's what you're going for, then yeah, save the money, jump right to end game. More washers up in here than I know what to do with. I want to keep with the aesthetic of the black screw though. I think I have... Oh wait, nope, these aren't right. But these are, if I remember correctly. Nope, that's not a right screw. I somehow am like running short on the screws for these stabilizers. I don't know how that happened, but I could of course mix and match, but my OCD would kind of get triggered if I did that. Regrettably, no to both of those. I did not get either the Iron 180. Actually, I mean, I'm interested in that one, but that design, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll regret it. Maybe I'll eat my words later. But that design inherently didn't do anything for me right off the bat. But the Vega, I might regret. AIO3 is brilliant. Top 3 TKLs that I've used. Those are going to be like all massive flexes. So the 360 Corsa would be up there for sure. God, I mean, the DGE is so good. The 356 CL, and then I probably gotta say the Jane. The Jane CE sounds and feels so good. So I probably have to say the Jane CE. The Jane CE sounds better than the V2. So, all right, stabilizers have been installed. Okay, voila. Now before I lose these, because apparently I'm losing all my stabilizer screws, let me go ahead and put these all away in my little baggie here. Yeah, the Vega, I'm sure, was not an easy one to win. I will... Justin, you're sending me one, right? Haha, I think I will have one to build. Nice. Yep, so we will have a Vega to build as soon as they get sent. But yeah, I don't have one myself, unfortunately. I might go for like one of the extras. See if I can slip in undetected to an extra. Oh, I just put all that away. I am big dumb. I needed to install that backspace still. I'm so sorry, chat. I literally just put all that away. Can't say I didn't try? For the, was it for the Vega? Or for reminding me that I'm about to put the screws away without putting in the last stabilizer? Because I totally didn't see it if you tried to tell me. Vega, no, I don't believe it was an unlimited group buy. I think isn't there like a buy coming up later that will be larger? I think what was sold right now that Justin was talking about was limited. Ooh, I need to get a Skidata set too. Skidata is always a good move. I actually just had an orange board too that Skidata would have worked so well for, and I didn't have it, and it was big regrets. Big regrets on that stream. Hey, thank you so much for the follow there, Zambuma. Appreciate that, brother. What's a good keyboard for a noob like me to get? Yeah, it depends on what form factor you're looking for and what you want to spend. Are you a noob but at the same time very rich? Because then you have many things available to you. It's all about what you want to pay. Oh, John, thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Max F, so lit. Kaze, so lit. Kaze is so lit. Let's go. Hopefully Lulz will send me one of those. Lulz knows I want his Aburaya too. I won't ever get that. But a man can dream. A man can dream. Oh my Lanta. All right. We've done it, chat. So the beauty of this isolation here is really nice. We don't have to worry about the plate getting crunched in between anything here, because this PCB and plate just screw into each other. It's next level, truly next level. Quality of life having your PCB screw into your plate from a builder's perspective, so lit. So we have a very interesting upcoming build potentially, chat, that you just reminded me of. I don't want to give away too many details yet, but it is a Discipline 65 with a very special custom finish on it. I don't have everything 100% confirmed yet, but it will be a pretty interesting stream if all the components come together. Be on the lookout for that near towards the end of the month. Oh, chat, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but I also have details for our upcoming charity stream. So make sure you stay tuned around the Thanksgiving holiday. We are going to be doing 2 very large days of streaming on the 28th and 29th of the month. Mark your calendars because me and Alex Otos are going to be teaming up to bring you guys a big, long charity stream. We are still ironing out all the details, so don't ask, please. But something to look forward to for sure. Oh, I can't wait for the 959. I'll buy anything Dale makes. Dale could design a dog turd and sell it to me and I'd pay $900 for it. Stale Dale. Stale Dale, #1 designer NA. All right, let's have a listen to these stabilizers. I wish Key Company would put all of their switches in this instead of the Tupperware containers. These are so good for display. I told Jason they needed to do this, and I don't think they're going to. I don't think this scales well for production, but these are incredible for. Oh, with 1,000 bits again, bro. What are you doing? Oh, did that Justin? That delay is so huge. That's the delay on. Oh, I need to change that. That's the delay on TTS for the donos. That's from your dono before. It just did the TTS from it. That's bad. So real talk though on the Dalco 959. I mean it's pretty, man. I'm gonna be having one on this stream for sure. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling with that. Yo, what's up, Malk? Good to see you, brother. How are you doing this evening? You're building a hot swap board tonight. Since we don't have to do soldering tonight, I'm just gonna actually grab the switches we're utilizing, or the keycaps we can utilize. I remember chat was asking about the JWK cases. And I said currently JWK is the best. So here's the JWK case. It will become apparent why I think they are the best on the market right now. Yeah, you just missed some stabilizer tuning. This is a hot swap board actually. Yeah, good luck, Sabis. They're gonna be tough to cop, but yeah, if you can get one, you will not be disappointed. Lewis did a really, really good job on the house. I've got a personal house coming after I built up his pink prototype. I was very enthralled with his build. And I do have a Dalco 959 coming as well. So I will for sure have one of those on the stream. I almost bought his prototype. I wanted to wait for I wanted to wait for another variant of it though that will become visible to y'all here soon. So but yeah, here's the JWK trays. Take a look at this. They have like little locks on them. Like they're kind of the best keycap trays on the market right now. So keep everything right in the spot. Nothing shifts or changes around. Pretty good. Yeah. I just bullied, I big time bullied Dale into giving me one. Yeah, well, shipping from the UK is expensive right now. Yo, G Willett, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate that. So yeah, let's go ahead and put on a spacebar. Do I have a... Yeah, all my spacebars are here for the set. What do I normally do for spacebar on this? I think I just do like the beige. Alright, let's see if I didn't mess these up too much. Stabilizer sounds good. I just want to load up a couple of these stabilizers before we load up all the switches, chat. So if I need to be able to get back to the stabilizers to retune them. I'll be able to. So far, so good. Yeah, thanks, G Willett. Again, I appreciate that. It's going pretty well. How are you? We're tuning up the stabilizers right now for this cyberboard. These switches are actually stock. We're gonna do some testing between both variants of these SP Star tactile switches. Zamumon, are you still in here? Because you actually did some modifications on some of the SP Stars as well. You got some of the linear ones, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you were doing all sorts of like spring swap testing and everything, spring swaps, stem swaps. If I remember correctly, you were trying with like the JWK. You're trying with the JWK stems and the creams. I think I saw your write-up of them on Instagram. So I was lucky to have caught that. The gray linears, nice. So yeah, what were your overall thoughts on them? I would love to get your insights on the linears. I have two of the tactile variants. Oh, with the bum wipes, the UHMWPE. Gotcha. So there's no more reason. The stabilizers sound good. There's no more reason for me to have our mat anymore. We can go ahead and get rid of that and clean up our desk just a tad. So let me do that real quick. There you go. Yeah, the tactiles are interesting. They're sort of I've been feeling like they're more of a middle of the line switch, a little bit heavier than Ergo, like a light Ergo Clear. Definitely a bit heavier than like an MX Brown, like a vintage brown or something nice there. Pretty smooth. Maybe a little bit lighter than the Kiwis. So definitely a lot lighter than the Zelio V2s. Lighter than the Holy Pandas. That's right, Savis. Gotta catch them all. Alright, so yes, chat, now that we've got this all put together, with the stabilizers, we're good to assemble. Let me just make sure I don't have anything missing here. These guys look good. Screws all look good. All right, yeah, let's put this together. Put together the cyberboard. Hey, Artisan Labs, what's good? world? Oh, you know what? This was one of the... Yeah, these are some of the songs I used for YouTube. The back end of the playlist is stuff I've used for YouTube. Lol. The Cat Jam. Perfect use of that. Okay, ribbon cable number 1 installed. Sorry, chat. Here we go. There we go. Ribbon cables always make me nervous. Always make me just a little bit nervous. Oh, hold on. How about we mount this plate before we turn it upside down? That'd be a big brain move right there. Yeah, not the biggest fan of them either, Sabus, I have to say. What else would you use in this instance, though? You know what I mean? Just more JST connectors. JST connector for everything. See, I don't know if they had clearance issues with adding that many JST connectors. I really don't. I don't know if there was a reason why maybe they'd. Yeah, it's a set of electricians' hardware. Just has a full set of hex, multi-function screwdriver set, bunch of hex, Torx, everything. Phillips head, flathead, the whole shebang. Yeah, most enthusiast level keyboards are using hex screws. M3 to be precise. M3 hexes are pretty commonplace. So I keep a bunch of those too. Because you never know when you might need hardware. Everything at my fingertips, ready to rumble. So welcome, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here tonight. Hope y'all are having a lovely Monday evening. Enjoying the chill vibes we cultivate here at this channel. An hour and 54 minutes into it, and we are putting the keyboard back together. How about that? This is going to give us plenty of time this evening to test out these SP star switches. Maybe tune up a few of them, see what they sound like lubed. And all sorts of different variations of the lubing. All right. Let's see if I can get it so that this ribbon cable goes in. Quality of life on this part of the build, kind of shitty. Not gonna lie. Oh. What's up, Nanu? Good to see you, brother. Okay. Get that up there. Okay, I think that's in there. Should be back. Oh yeah, baby. Looks like a death trap. A Venus keyboard enthusiast's death trap. Connecting a ribbon cable between two halves of anodized aluminum. Actually, this is E-white. Ah, caps lock, gotcha. You're on cruise control for the last part of that sentence. Imagine having caps lock bound on your layer 1. Enthusiast keyboard things. Okay, chat, here we go. I do not have this thing mapped with my Bluetooth, so let's plug it in. Oh my god, it's midnight. Look at this keyboard. This thing is absurd. This thing is absurd, chat. This is crazy. Get out of here. Oh, the convenience of hot swap. I didn't even see it. So he put a Pepe frog on his. I don't. So what is it? What does it use? We'll have to get into it. What does it use for the LED? Do you have to go to their website? I'd assume we're just gonna have to go to their website, right, and get their own proprietary firmware, or does it use some crazy VIA thing? Yeah, that sounds about right. Hot swap clips in so well these days. Like the good hot swap PCBs are nutty. Like they're really nice. Just a matter of getting one of these things though. Hopefully we've got good QC on this so we don't have any issues. I'll need to look into their firmware here in a little bit. We'll go on a journey to make sure we get that working properly. Show that off in all of its glory. Raz, can you give me a head start on that? Can you give me a link to what I need to get? Is this a function key up here, or is that a bent pin? I wonder. Thanks, Raz. You are a champion. I would assume default on this guy would be delete, but it does not appear to be working, unless there's like a potential for it to be a bent pin, perhaps. Come back, Switch. Where did you go? There it is. What's a good, cheap hot swap? 60%. You can get a nicer hot swap PCB, like the Wilba Kate PCB. That's just one example. There's others similar to it and like it. And with that, you can get, or did I miss that from before? Anti-correlator with the 2 months. My notifications love to delay. I'm really sorry about that if I missed a sub. So I would recommend getting a nicer PCB, and then you can skimp out on the case if you really wanted to, and get a cheaper case. Oh, whoops! I pulled the wrong one. You even get like a Tech Keys 60% for like $35, $40, somewhere in that range. So that PCB will go in it. And then you just need to get a plate. 60% is one of those like wild wests of keyboards, Justin, where you can get so many different variants and options. You just gotta find. You gotta find the little nuanced details. Pay attention to the little nuances and figure out which one is gonna work for you best. I'm assuming that's a function modifier. It absolutely is, though. I agree, Nanu. It's a great first custom to go with for sure. Because they're cheaper. They give you the full exposure to both solder and solderless PCBs. You have a myriad of plate options. You have a huge learning curve on figuring out that plates and PCBs are not all compatible with each other, so please pay attention to the compatibility of your PCB and plate. Make sure you have one that will work for the layout you want on both fronts. That is the most crucial element to a 60%. And yeah, I mean, everything else is just extra, extra frosting on top. But yeah, getting something with VIA compatibility, getting something with, some fun plate options, right? I mean, I'd go tray mount though for your first. Just play around. Solder on a few things, get a couple of different types of PCBs, get a solder, get a hot swap, With the hot swap, you can test out a whole bunch of different switches. I mean, you can go crazy with it. We lost the stem on our Z key, apparently. Oh, no, we didn't. Just kidding. So I'm going to start tonight by adding all of these guys to, let's see how close this is. Oh, nice. Slip right in there and get to it as needed. The Rama tool works perfectly for these tolerances. They are quite tight. So yeah, I would definitely recommend having a good key switch puller with the cyberboard. Otherwise, you'll have a little bit of difficulty getting the switches out. Not really so much in. Getting them in is easy. Like, I don't think my other switch puller would work too well. Oh, beautiful, Raz. You are the MVP. Let's get Pogs in chat for Raz. Chat, somewhere along this is a a filmed switch, and it's hidden somewhere in this entire array. Because I have tuned some of these up, and some of them are filmed, some of them are lubed. So we'll figure out which one's which. Maybe we'll find it. Okay, let's have some fun now with, well, hold on first, actually. Alright, so here's the game plan. Chat. Load this up with keycaps. I'm just gonna put hyperfuse on everything. Load it up with keycaps. We're going to then go over to that link, which we will open right now. And we'll get into some of the firmware mapping for this crazy keyboard. And then from there, we'll do some typing sounds tests, play around with the LEDs a little bit, and then we will add some of these switches to the mix, see what they sound like, see what they feel like, maybe tune up some of the whites or some of the lighter or darker switches, see what kind of differences we can expect there. And then close it all out with a review in these SP Star switches and some more typing sounds of the cyberboard. So we're at the point in the stream where it's all fun and games. We gotta go purple for the escape. And clearly purple for the backspace. I have made a noob hyperfuse mistake here by putting teal on. This is the way with hyperfuse. They don't sound half bad for stock switches, chat. Let me tell you. I think we're in store for pretty good stock result. We'll see here. So, chat, if you haven't tuned in until just recently, this is a hot swap board. So in 2 hours and 9 minutes, with no soldering required, we have tuned up some stabilizers for this, gotten all of our switches installed on the hot swap PCB, and are now putting on some keycaps. Very relaxed, chilled stream, nothing too much going on here. We're using the shorter stream, the less time it takes to build this tonight. We're using that to capitalize on some switch review. So hopefully we'll enjoy the sounds here on this thing. I just dropped all of. I just changed with a with a keyboard shortcut. I just changed every single one of my desktops around. Not ideal. The set we're working on right now is actually JTK Hyperfuse. It looks like GMK, but it is actually JTK. Very similar. Still double shot. Still double shot ABS. Just a different manufacturer though than GMK. It is a trap. It's a trap. Is it standard? Standard caps lock. That's a trap. Yeah, the keys don't sound half bad stock, chat. I mean, SP stars. Default stock switch. Pretty next level. Now, I'll play for you them tuned up as well, Justin. And you'll see the difference. That is correct, Nanu. Stock switch, not bad. A tuned switch, though? Oh yeah, Justin. It's all about the switch tune. We are big, as I mentioned before, we are big into lubrication here at this channel. This is a lubrication-friendly environment. Whether it be your switches, stabilizers, or whatever else in between. Hey, just leave that right where it's at. Nobody pick that back up. Just let it sit there. It'll get rained out over into the gutter. Don't y'all worry about it. Alright, we're gonna go purple. Purple everything for modifiers here. What do we have here? 1.25s? Gotta go hyper fuse, baby. Did I have all the other ones I needed? Where are my other 1.25s? What do I have here? I don't like that. What can I do here? Ah, you know what I can do? I know exactly what we're gonna do here, chat. Have no fear. Alt. Alt, 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 alt. There it is. And control. Control. Here it is. I haven't realized it yet. Oh, did I just get raided again? Oh boy. Oh, did Bueno raid me? Oh, I'm missing a whole bunch of things. I'm sorry, I'm missing a whole bunch of things. Oh, I did, Bueno. Pog. Total poggers. What's up, Bueno? Thank you so much for the raid, brother. Appreciate that. Yo, were you on top of it? Did you already get a shout out up there, Raz? What is up? Keeb Realtor, good to see you. Oh, the Bueno emotes, I love it. Let's get a shout out for Bueno if we didn't already. And then Keeb Realtor with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Dude, you are incredible. I appreciate you, brother. Oh my goodness. Let's get Pogs up in chat for Keeb Realtor if we haven't already. My alerts are so delayed. Why is it doing that, chat? Why is it doing that? Hold on, let me open that up and look through and see if we can take all the delays off. Delay for that, off, delay for that, off, delay for that. Yeah, the delays are all turned off. I don't know what's doing it. I'll figure it out. Don't you worry, chat. We'll figure it out. I have my animations for the alerts on a bit of a delay, so they'll come up ultimately. But yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't, like the bottom left is keeping on top of it, but just the alert box is a little messed up. So yeah, so I miss things sometimes. Anyways, thank you so much again for the raid, Bueno, and thank you as well for the 10 gifted subs. You are too generous, Keeb Realtor. Appreciate you, brother. All right, we are just about ready to get the first round of sounds on this. I believe, what did I have set this to? I think this was delete page up and page down. So let's do that. Delete page up. We want to page up from a different profile though. So let's see if I can find that. This looks to be the proper page down. Is that the right one? Yep, that's the proper page down. And do I have the proper page up? I think I do. I think I do, chat. Oh, poggers. And then we need a shift key. Is it just icon mod on this one? That's kind of lit. I like that. And then, last but not least, we need to put on a little sum here. Oh, you know what we should do? We should totally do this. A couple of the cherries. There we go. That's funny. Let's go. Oh yeah. Alright, so we got some keycaps. Chat, do you want to hear how this thing sounds? Let's go. We need to do, hold on though. First, we promised. First we have to go in here. So I should say real quick too, again, everyone who just joined me from Brainos Build, thank you so much for tuning in. If y'all are new to my channel, my name is Max. I go by MaxF. I do keyboard related content similar to Bueno, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all enjoying these smooth vibes and hanging out with us here tonight. We're gonna map this thing here now. So let's go to select the LED panel layout to start customization. Oh my goodness. Select the LED panel or keyboard layout to start customization. Edit LED panel, edit layout. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this chat. I mean, why not? Let's just go default for right now. GIF and JSON. So we can like, do we want to chat? Do you want me to load up something crazy? I'm going to keep the default map the same right now. I think the default map where it's at is just fine. Yes, you can put your own messages onto the LEDs. Epsilon. Like Nathan Kim uploaded a Pepe to it. Display my logo. So is this where I'd like drop it? Hex color. Where is it? Where is it here? I don't see it. Display your notifications? What do you mean? Oh, is that where it's at? Oh, there it goes. Oh, this is downloading the GIF. Hold on. Block, that's fine. I don't need multiple. Back. Windows. Hold on, what is this? Cyberboard setup. These guys are crazy. The installation for this thing is nuts. All right, hold on. Cyberboard setup. What is this? Chinese malware? Sure, let's run it. Seems legit. Okay, sure. Let's browse to a different location for this thing. Hold on, I'm off screen. I'm on my other monitor right now. You guys don't need to see all my files. Hang tight. Let's go to my keyboard drivers folder here. Is it? I can turn the music volume down if I need to. I might also be talking a little less loudly at the moment. It's getting kind of late. Let me see here. Where is... I know I have it in here somewhere. Do I have it in this one? Oh yeah, I found it. Keyboard drivers. There we go. Next. Sure. Next. Install. Okay, what is this thing? Alright, so this is the uploader. Select the JSON file. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's not plugged in right now. Alright, so hold on. Light.gif. GIF and JSON. Oh, you know what it is? And the download's gonna be blocked here, hold on. Where is this hosted? This download is taking forever. Oh, if I need to reboot, that's a huge rip. That's a huge rip if we have to reboot. That's a showstopper if we have to reboot. We're gonna get into sound here in just a second. Just a quick second, bear with me here. Is it trying to... Like this is like a pretty intense demo, I think, and so it's trying to install, oh, you know what it was? It was trying to install the GIF and the JSON file, and I need the JSON file to be able to upload to the panel. I think that's what it is. It is trying to download the internet. Alright, always allow. That's fine. Give it to me. Give it to me, Angry Mao. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna get like 20 instances of this all at once. I hope I don't have to reboot. Oh man, there it is, profile. Okay. Let's go with it. Hold on, let's see here. Downloads, profile, loading. Go, go, gadget, cyberboard. Come on. Don't have me reboot. These are tactile SP stars, licky lips. I need to get more water. I'm running low on me water. They specifically said it won't take long. What is this delay? This is far too long. Oh, come on. I want to see some LEDs. I want to be blinded by this light. Come on, chat. Pray with me. Justin, you're just in time. We're loading. Oh god, the latest person to follow. Watery diarrhea. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're done here. Okay. So what do we have the right time set now? 23:34. Yep, that's the correct time. How do I what are the key maps on this thing set to? Like how do I change it? How do I change the LEDs? I'm relying on you, gnarly Charlie. I haven't paid attention. I thought it would just automatically change it to a crazy LED option here. I assume this is... Oh boy. Function F10 and function F12. Oh, we did it. We did it, chat. That's so absurd. Hold on, what else? Is there anything else on it? Oh my god, it's like Space Invaders. Oh, that's the battery. That's how much battery is on it. There's the absurdity of the lights. Oh my god. Chat, do you see this right now? Are you witnessing this? This is so silly. I mean, clearly that's the way to go. Just like the disco stew, the disco stew floor. This is absurd. This keyboard. Oh my god. What are they gonna do next? Alright. Alright, chat, let me play some things for you here. Let's go ahead and move this over. Play some keyboard sounds for y'all. Here we go. Caps lock lights up there in between. Yes, you can absolutely see the LED from where you sit. I hate the caps lock LED indicator with a fiery passion. It is Raz. I'm hearing it's not as offensive as like the inks, but I'm definitely hearing a little bit of leaf crunch on some of them. Some more than others too. Objectively, not bad for stock switches. Could absolutely sound better if you tune them. All right, let's go over here to a typing sounds test, and then let's play around with these switches after this too for a minute or two. Okay, here we go. These are not clickies, these are just tactiles. What's up, by the way, Tempest? Good to see you, brother. Yo, Manoli, what's good, brother? Oh, redo. Yes, it's a hot swap. And Manoli, this is a client's board actually, so I'm just lucky enough to have the ability to steal it from him. Yo, let's get a shout out from Manoli too, Raz. Let's go. Check out the Switch data list Epsilon Keyboards made. Feel free to share it and let him know if feedback to make it better. Nice. Thanks, Raz. Appreciate that, brother. Okay, so definitely needs a tune. But we knew that. We knew that. We done knew that. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to tune up. Yo, what's up, Persian? Good to see you, brother. I want to tune up a couple of these switches here. Let's tune up 4 for each of them. There you go, gnarly. That's what's up. As soon as I finish this build, I'm gonna grab a beer too. I'm off work tomorrow. Life is good, chat. I'm actually going to get a new pair of glasses tomorrow. What should I get, chat? Should I get some like wire-framed half-moon spectacles? Come back looking straight up like Gandalf. I'll just shave my beard gray. I don't really need to shave all of it. Look at this, chat. Look at that gray. Look at that gray coming in there. Get some Arnie shades? Nah, no, you have to link me. You gotta link me, brother. Cause I will totally do it. Don't even think for a minute I won't do it. I'll do it right now. Yeah, that distracted me. Okay, so let's tune these up with some 205 and our mystery bag of shenanigans. And the beauty, the absolute beauty of hot swap boards allows us to tune this whole thing up and get everything installed right back where we wanted it. All right, so I'm gonna be doing all of these guys here. Let's open them all up. Let's do them all at the same time. Don't even trip, dog. We got everything. We got everything here. We got everything we need. You know we're gonna tune up all this. Alright, Yeffy, good night, dude. I will see you later. Oh, when did Schwarzenegger enter the stream? I know, right? Wow. We have Arnold up in here? My God. Oh boy, what do we got here? Oh, those? With like the Terminator look? That's the straight up I'll be back. Yep, little bit of Christopher Walken as well. I'll be back. Listen to me, these are my keyboard switches. I'm not just going to tune them here. You cannot make me. Ow, get off of me. We're having a kooky, stupid time. That's the kind of shenanigans that my wife walks by the office and what the hell are you doing? Wow! I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe listening to some Foo Fighters. Anyone get that reference? Hold on, I got the wrong paintbrush for the. I got the wrong paintbrush for the switch. Yeah, dude. Gibby's got it. Dave Grohl is such a beast, dude. He lived down the street from me where I grew up in Alexandria. I was literally 2 blocks away from Dave Grohl's house. This kid was a pretty good lacrosse player. I was better. Yeah, brother. Yep. I'm in Nova. Yeah, I'm the main DC keyboard meetup guy these days. Zach, well, I should say I co-host now. I took over one of the meetups, but Zach is a co-host now again officially, as pending he has time. But yeah, Zach and I are the co-hosts nowadays of the DC keyboard meetup. So we're just gonna do some 205 here on the housing. See, this is the kind of thing, I don't know if that sub came through in some sort of reasonable time. I need to get these alerts fixed. John, if I missed you and your 4 months, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate you. I'll say it again. Because I'm not sure if I acknowledged it when it came through originally. I've been trying to pay attention to chat because my alert box is all sorts of jacked up. Oh, so those of you whom have never seen a keyboard switch being tuned before, this is such glorious content, I know. Absolutely riveting stuff, I'm sure. However, you might be curious to see it, so I'll get a close-up on it. I'm tuning both the rails of this thing, so the rails are these points right here on the switch. So both this side and that side. And then I try and get a little bit of the bottom of the switch housing. Just give it a little bit of a circle. That's it. That's the bottom housing too. Oh, nice, Thor. Yeah, so when we're able to get back to meetups, definitely keep your eyes peeled for the Washington, D.C. meetup. Join the District Keyboard Discord server. Our website actually is up as well, districtkeyboard.com, https://districtkeyboard.com. However, our SSL cert just expired a week ago or something, so I need to message Greg and tell him to upload a new cert. So you can still make it to the website, you just have to accept the risk because there's not an active SSL cert on it right now. Alright, so we are done with those first rounds of housings. Now, so this bag right here is just God knows what in terms of lubricants. And I just throw springs piecemeal springs like this, I just throw them in the bag. So if you're tuning a switch, if you've never seen a switch tune before, I always bag loop springs. It's the easiest way for sure. You basically want to put all your oils and everything just right in here. So I use LSD oil, which is short for limited slip differential oil. I use paraffin oil. I use a Victorinox Swiss Army knife oil. I'll use a GPL 105 or 106. There's a couple of others. Like sometimes I'll even mix in a little bit of 3203 on here. Just a tiny little bit though, like just to even out a little bit on the bag. Yeah, and so basically you just spread that around, and it is absolutely an unknown ratio. I mean, you can see my bag, it's just coated in it. And anytime my bag starts to get a little light, I just open it up and throw some more in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it with springs. And so basically, bag lube is, the method is, you just blow it up and pull one of these numbers, Wait, hold on. Gotta get it all the way. If you're actually doing it with a ton of springs, that's all there is to it, right? And it's actually easiest to get all the springs you're working with right up at the edge. That's right. What up, East Coast gang? We've had the West Coast repping lately. We've got Lulz throwing down on the West Coast, hosting a little bit of a mini meetup. Man, seeing keyboarders getting all together making me jealous. So yeah, so I hope that was informational there for you. If you've never seen that before, and now it's just a matter of all my springs have bunched up on me. It's a matter of getting these separated now. If I can get them separated, let's see here. Go ahead and just wipe off all the oil that I just put all over them on the fingers. Love it. God, my fingers are so greasy right now. How did I get every single one of those springs like collapsed into each other? That's low-key annoying. Oh yeah, we got a couple of Arizona people up in chat. There we go. I'm sure we got more West Coasters in here right now. It's almost midnight Eastern, so it's about that time where the changeover is occurring. So chat. Here's the other part. So these are worth their weight in gold. These switch pickers, they hold on to the stem in a really, really nice way for you. Make it very, very easy to tune up switches. I also, normally when I'm tuning a whole bunch of switches, we're just doing a few of them here, right? Normally though, I'll actually utilize one of these guys. If I can get it. Normally I'll utilize one of these for switch tuning. Alright, now for tactiles, I lube everything except this leg here. If you want to get rid of some of the tactility, you can lube that leg too. Do you see that little leg right there? Hold on, it might be easier to see on this screen. So yeah, you see that little leg right there? Don't lube that if you want to keep the tactility of the switch. Lube it if you want to get rid of it a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to that. And 205, the trick to that is just a real light coating. Less is more with 205 G0, especially with tactiles. Less is more. What's up, Kimchi? I don't think I've got that. I don't think I've got that Nathan Kim effect. But you humble me. I appreciate that. How you doing? How you doing, Jody? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, buy them now if you can, because they'll be going on sale. We'll have a bunch of them on the Key Company. They'll be going on sale here soon, I think. I don't know exact dates or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, nice. What are you eating? Any mukbang available? They've been well received by everyone who's gotten them. I think I'm gonna have to try out some of the linears too. I really want to get some of the linear grays. So these are the tactile variants here, and they're nice. They're like they're a nice kind of halfway pull away from the super heavy bumps of tactiles as of late. They're a little bit closer to an Ergo Clear, not quite as light as that, but a little bit closer. You might be able to even get away with lubing the stems on these, the little legs that I just showed you that you typically don't want to lube on tactiles. You might even be able to get away with lubing those on this guy because it is a little bit of a larger bump still. Spicy mukbang coming soon, TM. Are your gray housings right now 3-pin or 5-pin? Mine, everything I have is 5-pin. I don't have any of the gray housings though. Yeah, I've got these like white and like lavender switch here. I've got like this guy, and then I've got this guy. I think the only difference between these two is a spring, but I haven't been able to confirm that officially yet. Yeah, I haven't been able to confirm that officially yet. Do these housings work with linear stems? So I'm wondering if I can throw some like cream stems in here, some like Zambuman was testing them with 416 PE stems and had a really good result in them, he said. Testing them with a couple other stems too. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, if I remember correctly, based off what he had written up. Yeah, this feels about 67 grand. Did I see Kimchi? Got to see. Were you there? Were you there at Lulz's meetup? Kimchi? Heck yeah, brother. Is it as dreamy in person as it is on the internet? Or dreamier? Dude, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Stros. Nice. That's what's up. Wanting to buy Lul's custom CNC machine. Let's go. Alright, let's install on these homing keys this set of tune switches. Did I just have a... Oh, there they are. Oh, I also hope I didn't tune any of them that had bent stems. Because bent stems are a pain in the butt to get into hot swap boards. I'll have to bend them straight with a pair of pliers. We'll find out soon enough. Why is that guy really held in there? Hello? Oh my goodness. switch doesn't want to be. Switch doesn't want to come out. There we go. That was interesting. Okay. So these are lubed but not stickered. Or I should say filmed. Everyone says filmed these days. Oh, thank God, Kimchi. So I was messaging Jason trying to get the details of the actual switch. So you have it. Okay, so they're a custom nylon mix and a new top-bottom mold. As far as you know, it's not a JWK recolor. It's a completely new switch. There's a little lip at the bottom of the rail slider that stops the switch maybe 3.9 millimeters instead of the standard 4. It leaves a bit more space, and combine that with a unique polymer mix, I think that's what gives it a pretty interesting sound. Yes, so yeah, so I did not have good results with filming them, so you definitely don't need a film on them. At least no, I don't think you do. The bottom out is really interesting. So here's an interesting note that I wrote over to Jason when he first sent me these. So the bottom out, here's what I wrote. Let me read it to y'all, chat, because I wrote it better and I'll forget what I actually said. I think I have it here. Yes. All right. So the initial bump is synonymous with the more heavier Tactiles on the market. It is lighter than those. It is a little less pronounced than your Zelios and whatnot. But I found after the initial bump, there isn't that immediate drop off like there are with a lot of other tactile switches. And mostly it's like, the Holy Panda has a nice smooth drop off right after the huge bump. So what I found is that there's a nuanced point at the bottom of the switch that you have to fight to get to a little bit. And that might be an over-exaggeration, to fight to get to it. But that's kind of what it feels like. If you push it really, really slowly, the switch seems to have an actuation curve that has the bump, like, kind of like this number, right? Or hold on, I'm mirrored right now, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm going backwards. It has an actuation bump that goes like this, and then you're right, with the bump, and then it like curves back up again with the end of it, instead of just dropping off. It's an interesting bottom out feeling. I don't think you'll bottom out too much on these switches. I think once you kind of get grooving with them, you'll be pretty quick, almost like blueberries. Yeah, kind of. And I did a side-by-side on them with Kiwi switches before to kind of compare them to another tactile, and they're definitely a lighter bump than that, and they feel lighter, even with that ramp up after the initial bump. They still feel lighter. And so they're not quite as light as like an Ergo Clear, but they're cool. Yeah, double bump. Yeah. All right, so these are stock. We'll put these back in here. Kimchi, do you know if these are just a recolor of the same switches, or do they have a spring swap in them? Because if they're a spring swap or something different, what I'll do after this test of the lubed and non-lubed is I'll take them and I'll put these guys in the homing row here. So right now, I'm bringing the mic closer here. So chat, right now this is stock. And this is lubed. These three sound really clean. J still has an issue with the leaf. Pay attention, chat. Do you hear it? Clean. Not clean. So with that, yeah, you might want to, so here's the deal. Stay tuned. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I will be doing an entire review on these where I lube up every single one of them. And after having lubed them all up, hold on one second, I'm talking to the side of my microphone here. After I lube them all up, we will get an idea of how consistent they are or not. I can't give you a good idea right now without actually having lubed them all up, how much I have to cherry pick to get leaves that sound good. So we lubed up 4 of them. 1 of the 4 came back, no bueno. So K, L, and colon all sound pretty good. The J, a little bit off sounding. So, yep, so I'll be lubing them all up, and we'll be seeing. So, throw them into one of the 12 Janes. I'm also gonna do some testing with the stems. I'm gonna try testing these housings with different stems. Like this housing right here. Yo, chat, imagine this housing right here on a blue-gray board with novelty cream stems. Right? Ah. You mad lad. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there. But yeah, so these are pretty similar. I had noticed here's the rest of my notes. So I had noticed that they seem pretty similar, but there was a stock higher pitch resonance overall with the white housings. So what you heard here was a little bit of a higher resonance than what I had noticed here stock. And the pitch difference is mostly canceled out with lube. That could have been an inconsistency with just the fact that I had only lubed up a couple of them and tested them, and so it's hard to tell. So anyways, I'll be doing a full review on both sets of these here. Maybe doing some crank and switch combinations. I will show off any Frank and switch combinations on the YouTube video if I come across any that I really like. I'll probably try them with some UHM WPE, maybe some cream stems, maybe some Got Yellow stems, maybe some Cherry MX Vint black stems. I don't know. We'll just play around with it and see what sounds good and what works and what doesn't. Some things just don't work. So, yep. All right, chat. One more sound test on the entire board before we call it an evening. What do you think? I don't want to deprive anybody who's just joined us here of the sounds of the cyberboard. Oh, and how about a little bit of this action here while we wait? Be right back, chat. I'm gonna play some Space Invaders real quick. It's such a meme, dude. It's such a meme. It's so funny. I know, none of them are Space Invaders, but it looks kind of like it. The two little guys, the two little tanks shooting each other. I need to get that. Whatever file he had uploaded for that, I've only heard about it. It is though the most high effort meme board that exists. Totally agreed. It's so easy to have fun with too. I mean, look at this case, chat. This is what it comes shipped in. Like, for real? Wire free, cat friendly? These people are crazy. So, Manoli, how's the move going, brother? Back in New York City. Oh, is Basic up in here too? Basic builds, what's up? I caught Basic Subathon for a bit over the weekend too. Heck yeah. Keyboard streamers making moves, let's go. All right, chat. Let's get another sound test going here. First, the mods. Stock switches, by the way. So these are tuned, by the way. Stock, tuned. It like just gets rid of a little bit of the crunch. Other than the crunch, these are so good stock. It's absurd. They're definitely getting closer. They're getting stronger. Chat, they're getting stronger. The stock switches. Okay, let's go here to one more round of monkey tape. Let's go. Voila. That right there, and go gadget. Typing sounds. Okay. That's crazy. Wow. I would love it if manufacturers just kept making switches, kept improving on this, and kept making switches that I don't have to lube. That would be dope. I would love that. All right. Bueno built an OTD today? No way. That's huge. Was it an OTD or a UTD? Classic mix-up. Classic mix-up. All right, chat. Yo, debrief time. The SP Star switches, stock right now in this thing. Pretty incredible stock, pretty great result. Here's the other colorway. This is what we actually put in the cyberboard. I wish TKC would carry these cases because these look good on display. Like, it's too much to manufacture these things, but I wish. A man can dream. Yeah, pretty good stock result. They sounded good. A bit of leaf crunch with them stock. You're going to want to tune these up for sure. I used 205G0. I found an inconsistency when I tuned up 4 of them. One of them still had a little bit of spring crunch. I will do a full review, put it all up on YouTube. You'll get my full review and all my thoughts when I bring that up. Hopefully that was just a one-off and that we don't have an issue with a couple of inconsistencies with the springs. We can hope, but we don't know. We don't know yet. I need to get more water. We are gonna have. I need to hit you up, Manoli. I've got something for you. We're gonna be going for the mustache, baby. We're gonna mustache it up. We're not there yet, but it's soon. It's soon. I'll have it eventually. Do socials, Nanu. Yeah, you're gonna have to. See, it's curling a little bit. It's curling a little bit. So dumb. Alex has got us both beat right now. We've got some catch up. To do. I'll wax mine by the end of the month though, and we'll have something fun. So it'll be there. It'll be there in another week or so. This is chat. I was just calculating it. This is 3 weeks of growth. So your boy can grow some facial hair. This is actually, it's about 3.5 weeks. It's about 3.5 weeks worth of growth. So, Keep Noob. Oh, terrible timing, Keep Noob. We're just about to finish. Well, it's never a bad time to raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome, everybody. We are just debriefing after a cyberboard build. So if y'all are just joining us, welcome. I also do keyboard related content like KeepNoob. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope y'all enjoy your stay as well. What were you up to tonight, KeepNoob? She's cute. She's something, that's for sure. Look at this thing. It's like Bluetooth too. Ready for this? So, and I didn't even take, oh, we need to do the screenshot for YouTube still. So I didn't even take the plastic wrap off this thing yet. It's not mine, it's a client's, so I'm not gonna take it off. But there's a plastic wrap on the Bluetooth controller as well. So there's the Bluetooth controller. And then there's a plastic on the wireless charging spot here as well. So let's do this. Everybody. Oh, Hellbent, thank you so much for the 2 months. I'm not sure if I missed that. God, my notifications are way off. Here is the keyboard for tonight. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. Is anyone else streaming keyboard content? We're actually just about to raid as well. Keep Noob. Screenshot with no chat? Just leave chat on. It doesn't matter. It would be wise to turn chat off, but I don't mind. How soon before we see a penis on one? That's what's gonna be on my screenshot. Nice question there. That's a good one. Moving on. No, it's all good, brother. It adds to it. You know, I'm a family-friendly streamer. Not only do we keep it educational in here, but it's education at all sorts of different levels. Oh, big dumb. All right, chat. I need to get out of here before I get TOS'd. We should raid Nick Heller. We should raid Nick Heller, streaming Skater XL. We can, yeah. Tim Keyless, raid Ninja. Yeah, okay. Imagine if we built Ninja keyboard. I'd quit my job. I'd quit my job. I'm going pro. I'm going pro in keyboards, people. Oh my god. Alright, raid channel. Tim Keyless. What's he up to tonight? I don't think I've raided Tim Keyless before. Quality raid selection. As always. That's what's up, Raz. Pixel right now. What do you mean Pixel right now? Is it up? Did I raid? Is my Streamlabs delayed? Are we still here, chat? I don't see it popping up. Am I missing something? Did I like lose it? Like my little overlay that says it's on its way now? You were left on stream last time? Yeah, I know, Manoli. I need to like end stream. Like I haven't even gotten the pop-up on it though yet. So like I'm waiting for like that to pop up. Hold on, I thought I rated the channel. Hold on. Tim Keyless. Start raid. There we go. There we go. Okay. It loaded up in one but not the other. That's weird. Okay. Alright, so chat. Yeah, it's not loading up in Streamlabs. Streamlabs need to be updated probably. That's probably what it is. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We will be live again on Wednesday night. I'm maybe gonna do some tuning up on this HHKB Professional. This is the one that started it all, chat. Look at that date code. May 2005. Were you even born then? I don't want to know if you weren't. I'm an old man. I absolutely was. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, chat. I hope to see y'all on Wednesday. Until then, have a wonderful week, and we will catch you next time. Later, everybody. Right now, and end stream, so that I'm not a big dumb and I have to delete my VOD. See ya.